Good morning, students. In yesterday class, I have revised that is section A and section B. Today in this class, I am going to revising section C and section D some of the question. And in section C, first question we have that explain the objectives of management. This question you can expect for 8 marks, and also please mark it or write it in a notes. This question will come for 8 marks in the final examination also, and also in weekend test also we can expect. Already HOD sir has announced that date, and sir has given the schedule of each and every subject, and please learn and prepare. It is not only important for weekend test, and also it is a very important for the final examination point of view. Please learn, my dear students. If you learning now only, it is very easy for a next classes. Understood? First one we have that explain the objectives of management. First one we have that three types of objectives we can see in a management. First is organizational objective, second one social objective, third one personal objective. First one organizational objectives. In organizational objective we have the 3 points. What are that? Survival, profit, growth. This question you can expect also for a 2 marks. State any two organizational objectives. If they ask, you have to write only the points. If they ask explain the objectives of management, you have to explain the 3 types of objectives, 3 sub points and explanation also. Here first one we have that organizational objectives. In organizational objective, survival. What is survival? Suppose in an organization, the organization has to survive for long period of time. How it will survive? By offering the good quality of goods and services with reasonable cost. Even you have seen that example Patanjali products. The Patanjali products, they are offering a good quality. Even the customer or consumer having that a trust on that product. It is a good quality of the product, and also can just see that any Patanjali product, it is they are offering reasonable cost to the consumer. That is the reason they are surviving for long period of time, and also they having the demand for the product is high compared to other product in the market, and also the competition is very high to the Patanjali product, and also other products they have failed to sell or to give a competition in front of Patanjali products. That means in simple, survival is nothing but the organization has to survive in the market for long period of time. What is survival? The organization has to survive for long period of time. Second one, profit. Already you have learned in the first PUC itself only the profit, how it is important to the organization. The profit we can compare to the human blood. Without that mean human blood, the man or the human being cannot be live. Cannot be live. So that is the reason profit is very important for every kinds of organization. Even it is not a matter of high profit or a low profit, but profit it's very important. Even you know that why that profit has to earn the company, because of the company has to meet its expenses. That is the reason profit. It is a general explanation. Coming to that, the formal explanation, that book explanation, profit is nothing but to earn sufficient profit to meet expenses and continue the business successfully. I already told that why that profit is required for an organization. The organization has to meet its expenses and continue the business successfully. And point number 3 we have that growth. Growth is nothing but How we can measure the growth? Suppose you have finished SSLC. After joining a PUC course, how you can measure in terms of growth? That means they will measure in terms of the marks or the accuracy, like that. Suppose in SSLC you are scored 60 marks, in PUC you are scored 80 marks. This leads to others. We can identify the growth. How it possible? With increases of marks, like that only. In an organization also we can measure the growth. How it possible? Related increases in sales or increase in sales or products, employees or branches, etc. Understood? This is called growth. How we can measure the growth? Increases in sales, increases in products, increases employees, and increases branches, etc. That means increases in sales means what? Before you are offering the 1,000 quantity of products or goods, now you are offering 1 lakh products or 2 lakh products. See the differences. That is called growth, increases in sales. The products also, before you are offering only the 2 kind of product, but now you are offering the 3 or 4 or 5, 6 or products. That means it is also increases in the products. And number of employees, before they are working at 10 employees, now they are working at 10,000 employees. Understood? That is called increases in employees. Branches, suppose example, Infosys company, before that they have that only 1 branch in Bangalore, but now they have that 3 or 4 branches. Understood? That is the reason we can measure in terms of increases in branches also, etc. Understood? In organizational objectives we have that survival, profit, growth. What is survival? To survive in the market for a long period of time. Next objectives, second objectives. In objectives of management we have that social objectives. In social objectives it includes, before you have to understand what is social objectives. In first PUC itself I already explained that is 6th chapter, social responsibility. That means business not only having the earning of profit, but also they should have some societal concern, that is social responsibility. Understood? Here what is the social responsibility? Environmental friendly methods of production. That means when you are going to start your production, at the time of production, the company should not release that pollution. It should not harm to that surrounding. That means the company has to adopt eco-friendly methods of production or equipment to the at the time of production, is called environmental friendly methods of production. Second one, providing employment opportunity to the disadvantaged sections of society. That means those who want or those who need a job, the company has to self only they have to offer the job opportunity or employment opportunity to the weaker section, in a way that the company or organization also they are responsible in providing employment to the weaker sections. And next we have that providing basic amenities like schools or crèches to the employee. Basic amenities is nothing but a basic facilities like a drinking water or a restroom, constructing of restrooms. Understood? And also even if that some of the companies they are offering a computers to the government schools. A best example for the Infosys, they are offering a computers to the rural area schools, because of the student has to get a knowledge relating to a computer or computer a subject, and also they are can improve their knowledge and they can give a competition in the market. Understood? Even when you are going to when you are going for an employment or an interview, the computer knowledge is very important. So that is the reason the company they are providing a basic facilities like a food, or even if that some of the company they can construct a school, or even if that a Wipro company they are providing a lot of they are investing a lot of money towards a society, even if that especially in a rural area. Crunches to the employees is nothing but a basic facilities are a, even if that incentives are a bonus, we can call it as a if want to motivate the employees, it is impossible to without the monetary. You have to give a monetary return. Monetary return is nothing but money. Understood? That means providing a basic amenities like schools and crunches to employees. And point number 3, we have that personal objectives. What are the personal objectives? In that personal objectives, we have that financial needs, second one social needs, and point number 3, personal growth and development. What is financial needs? That means the employees or workers, they are it relating to that financial needs. That means like a high salary or a bonus, etc. Understood? And social needs, we have that like status, reputation, position, promotion in organization. And personal growth and development, how it possible personal growth and development? By arranging the seminars or conferences and to give a training to a workers. Proper training leads to a reduces a accident and increases the knowledge of a particular plant. Understood? It is called personal growth and development. And second question, we have that give any 4 grounds to say management is an important. That means is nothing but importance of management. If they ask importance of management, you can write it: a management helps in achieving group goals, or else management increases efficiency, management creates a dynamic organization, management helps in achieving personal objectives. Among the 4 points, you can write it any 2 points. With this, section C has been completed. That is, section C question number 1 will come for 8 marks. Section C question number 2 will come for only 2 marks. Next class I'm going to explain you, that is section D. Thank you. And my dear students, please learn and prepare for all the subject. Don't waste the time. Even if that it is not a reason of only the corona, please learn. It is your future. If you want to bright your future, you have to prepare. Don't waste your time. Thank you.